channel welcoming you for the final class of Bhavna ma'am. Is it so? Bhavna ma'am is leaving? शायद नहीं. But what if I tell you this is the last class I'm going to take with you? कैसा लगेगा आप लोगों को? What will you look like? अच्छा लगेगा? हाँ मैम पीछा छूटा. Very good. और समथिंग एल्स. व्हाट से पीपल इफ आई जस्ट टेल यू कि ठीक है ये लास्ट क्लास है. क्या है? हे बैंकिंग, हेलो रणबीर, हाय समृद्धि, श्रव्या, हे विदिका, हे हेमलता, हेलो अनुम, यो समृद्धि. सो आई एम जस्ट आस्किंग यू अ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. Today we are going to wish adieu to the chapter called motion. But if I say कि maybe last time will do, maybe we will not meet next time, तो what will be it? It will be a good thing or a bad thing? आई ओहो किया था तुमने सॉल्व. ये चैप्टर काफी इंटरेस्टिंग था. बट श्रव्या क्या? इट इज द लास्ट क्लास फॉर मोशन. छोड़ो, इट इज द लास्ट क्लास फॉर भावना मैम. बैड समृद्धि. कितना मजा आता है ना मुझे आप लोगों को तंग करने में. I just love doing that. But it's okay, not today, but yeah, very soon I told you that Anup sir is going to join us for class 9th and you guys are going to have fun with him. But yes, this is not the adieu time for Bhavna ma'am. This is the adieu time for motion and this is officially the last topic of this chapter that we are left with. What is the topic all about? I am going to tell you, but the point is this is the last topic means the chapter is over. This is the last class for motion. No, we are going to have a very good Mahavi quiz for this whole chapter and उसमें होंगे धमाकेदार question. 10 questions back to back for you guys to check your concepts, to check your numerical, to check your whatever got into you while I was teaching this chapter. Did you understand or not? We will have a Mahavi quiz and let's see if we can call Anup sir for that quiz as well because he has been waiting for meeting you people for a very long time. So this is what is it. We are still left with one big Maha quiz of this whole chapter, but today is the last official topic of this chapter that we have to complete. And what is this topic name? So if I just can write, last class हमने क्या किया था बच्चा पार्टी? Last class we have done equations of motion part 1, part 2, part 3, how to derive them, what are their importance, how to do numericals of them. But today, what is the last topic that we are going to do? So talking about the last topic, सबसे पहले यहाँ पे पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं. क्या शुरू करा था हमने? What is motion? What are its parameters? What if that we can draw the graphs of motion? Then the two types of graphs and their importance. Then their equations of motion. And today it is all about circular motion. But not so soon. Why not so soon? Because हमेशा मुझे बोला जाता है मैम we do the homework, you don't check. मैंने भी किया था. दैट्स वाई एक बार पहले भी मैंने ये करा और आज भी हम जब भी होमवर्क देते हैं. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू सी हु आर माय होमवर्क रॉकर्स डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम द सेशन. ठीक है, सो वी आर गोइंग टू गो इन टू सेशन. बाय द वे, व्हाट वाज द क्वेश्चन? अ बॉडी इज मूविंग विद एन इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ऑफ 2 meters per second and acceleration of minus 0.5 meters per second square. So this was your homework question that was given in the last class. So what is given? We know u is 2 meters per second. Acceleration is minus 0.5 meter per second square. We have to find the time in which the final velocity becomes 0. So this is my given and this is what I have to find. तो ये मैंने आपको लास्ट क्लास में दिया था. एंड इसका आंसर किसने लोगों ने करा है? How many people have done the homework? How many people have done the homework? अरे रणवीर, I am here only. Anup sir is going to join with us. ठीक है. हिट मूवीज गो ना एंड. तो बैक में यार कितनी भी हिट मूवी हो यार खत्म तो होनी है ना. दूसरी हिट मूवी आनी चाहिए. एक मूवी कितनी बार देखो? वैसे देख सकती हूँ मैं. जैसे टेल मी विच इज योर फेवरेट मूवी दैट यू कैन सी एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स. आई हैव 2-3 favorites which I can see as many times as you can. मतलब मैं बोर नहीं होंगी उससे. Do you have also such kind of a movie in your list which you do not get bored of? RRR. Is that movie Shravya? Oh my goodness. नहीं, I am तो classic. I am a 90s person. धूम 3 समृद्धि. हेरा फेरी फ्री हो गया है अनुम बट आई गॉट इट. 83 वेदिका. ओके. स्क्विड गेम्स. ओके ठीक है, योर चॉइस. अरे यार माइन तो आर टोटली क्लासिक, यू गाइस तो आर टू यंग ना फॉर, तो तुम्हारी सब अभी की है, मेरी सारी क्लासिक मूवीज हैं. आई लव RSTDM, आई कैन वॉच दैट मूवी एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स. आई लव Ranjana movie, I can see that movie n number of times. Like there are some classic movies that I can go and go and go and see as many of times as possible. All those classic Andaz Apna Apna, I love all those. नहीं मैंने KGF देख ली बाय द वे हेमलता, आई कैन नॉट सी इट अगेन एंड अगेन. डोरेमोन वेदिका ने पकड़ा, आई कैन सी कार्टून मूवीज एज मेनी टाइम्स एज यू गिव मी. मैं हर बार देख लूंगी, मैं रपुंजल भी देख लूंगी, मैं फ्रोजन भी देख लूंगी, आई कैन सी इट एज मेनी टाइम्स. ओके, बैकबेन कैन सी ऑल के ड्रामास, गॉट इट, सुपर. सो मोशन की मूवी भी हम बार बार देख सकते हैं बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली 9th ग्रेड के लिए इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो लेट्स जस्ट सॉल्व दिस क्विकली. कैसे करना था, बहुत ही ईजी था. VUAT, these 4 quantities are where? विमल उधर अटका. सो विमल उधर अटका, तो कैसे अटका, कैसे नहीं अटका, दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव टू फाइंड. सो इट इज 0, U is 2, this is minus 0.5 and T is what we have to find. So 0 का ये minus 2 हो गया, this is minus 0.5 T, negative negative minus कट गया, तो we are left with T to be 2 upon 0.5. That is 20 upon 5, which is nothing but 4 seconds, right? So this 4 seconds, how many people have got it? हाँ, no, director, maybe director, screenplay, script writer, dialogue writer, सब कुछ. Okay, so how many people have done it? श्रव्या got it, पक्का. तो आज चेक कर ही लेते हैं कि कितने बच्चे जो बोलते हैं वो करते हैं या नहीं करते हैं. तो मैं छोटी हो जाती हूँ और जल्दी से जाकर देखते हैं हमारी इस वीडियो में कितने बच्चों ने होमवर्क किया था. बट इस वीडियो का होमवर्क तो है ही नहीं मैम, ये होमवर्क. ओ बाय द वे, लाइक करा तुम लोगों ने, करा कि नहीं करा? ये लाइक जरूर कर दिया करो, तुम लोग बड़े कंजूस हो, आपको याद दिलाना पड़ता है, भूल जाते हो आप लोग सब कुछ. तो हमें सर्च करना है हमारा ही सेशन, बट मोशन नंबर 13. तो यहाँ पर हम पहले मोशन नंबर 13 को सर्च करते हैं. इफ वी गेट इट, अरे देखा, पहला सेशन आ गया. दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट सेशन एंड हाउ मेनी पीपल हैव डन द होमवर्क, वी आर गोइंग टू चेक राइट नाउ. ये हमारे कॉमेंट्स हैं, क्या बात क्या बात क्या बात, सबने करा है. सो नाइटबॉट, आंसर इन रिप्लाई. व्हाट डू यू मीन आंसर इन रिप्लाई? ये बड़ा सही है कन्हैया, बहुत ही सही है मैम, आंसर मेरे रिप्लाई में है. ओके, सो आंसर आ तो करेक्ट रहा है, लंबा सा करा है, तो ऑब्वियसली नाइटबॉट इज द फर्स्ट वन टू गेट मी द आंसर. 2 minutes अगो गौरी ने अभी अभी होमवर्क देख के करा है कि अभी कर देती हूँ. श्रव्या ने होमवर्क एडिट करा है 1 day अगो. एंड रमा, what is this, I can't see. Then it is Samriddhi who also got it and she also edited her answer. अनुम ने भी 1 day before करा है 4 second. यूनिट नहीं खानी अनुम, तुम्हारे मार्क्स कटेंगे इसके. Vedika also did this and she also got 4 seconds. It's awesome people and you guys are amazing. So I will not pick 1 or 2. Vedika, Anum, Samriddhi, Shravya, गौरी भी यूनिट खा गई बच्चे, यूनिट डालनी होती है. एंड कन्हैया, एवरीबॉडी आर द होमवर्क रॉकर्स टुडे. मैम एडिट इसलिए करते हैं ताकि जल्दी सबमिट हो आंसर. क्या बात है, हाँ श्रव्या, वेरी स्मार्ट, हाँ वेरी स्मार्ट. तो दिस वाज आवर लास्ट सेशन. क्या क्या करा था हमने लास्ट सेशन में? इक्वेशंस ऑफ मोशन, क्विजेस, वेरी गुड, बहुत कुछ करा था. बट अभी वापस आ जाते हैं, किस पे आ जाते हैं? आज की क्लास पे, क्योंकि आज हम क्या करने वाले हैं? वी आर गोइंग टू डू सर्कुलर मोशन. तो पहले मैं बड़ी हो जाती हूँ और आज की क्लास के लिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वी क्विज से, बिकॉज ऑलवेज वी हैव टू चेक कि हमने अभी तक जो करा है, how well did we do. So there are 3 questions which are from recall, that is from equations of motion, and the remaining will be from today's class which is circular motion. So जितने लोग ready हैं, equations of motion सबको आती है, सब कुछ पता है कैसे अप्लाई करना है, go to the description, get in touch with the quiz link, or simply go to www.vquiz and you can just use the code 225459. ठीक है, 225459, that's the code. Yes Laksh, that's the mentee for today. This is our new mentee V quiz time. So go to www.vquiz.in and use the code 225459. जल्दी से. तो बच्चे रणबीर, नीचे का क्या करना है देखकर? तू टेंशन क्यों लेता है इतना? टेंशन मत लिया कर तू मुझसे. जल्दी से. आर यू ज्वाइनिंग इन? The code is 225459. Use the code use this code at the site www.vquiz.in. मैं छोटी हो जाऊं क्या? छोटी हो जाऊं क्या? चलो मैं छोटी हो जाती हूँ. तुम लोग सब जल्दी से ज्वाइन कर लो. Come on. Join. Anum join. Shravya join. Vedika join. जल्दी से मुझे बता दो if you guys are in. Today I like that red birdie which I saw the first. सबसे cute वही है. By the way. उसके बाद कौन है? हाय दिस पता नहीं ये क्या है, बट जो भी है बड़ा ही डेंजरस सा लग रहा है. और कौन क्यूट है? द भेड़ इज क्यूट. द एगशेल में से निकलता हुआ क्यूट. वेरी नाइस यार, वेरी नाइस. आई लाइक दीज. क्यूट है, बहुत सारे हैं. कम ऑन क्विकली जॉइन. अरे बाबा रे तनीषा बेटा, बाल लंबे हो गया. मैंने हेयर स्टाइल चेंज नहीं करा है. अब लंबे हो गया तो कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा ना संभालने के लिए. Okay, Tanisha is the star. Oh my goodness, are you? Shravya, you are the goat. नहीं यार, ये कौन है? ये कौन है? ये दिख रहा है जहाँ पे मेरा अभी वो है मार्क कर्सर. Who is this? ये बहुत ही अगली है. Who is this? हाँ समृद्धि, यही सोच रही हूँ. कटवा लूँ या फिर नहीं कटवाऊँ? स्टार्ट कर ले. बकरी है श्रव्या, बकरी. बकरी कैसे बोलती है? मैं. So let's start with our quiz in. वो हिप्पो नहीं है यार, वो हिप्पो नहीं है. It is more like a wild boar. वो हिप्पो नहीं है, he is wild boar. So people, टकले अच्छे लगे? हाँ नो, बहुत अच्छी लगूंगी बेटा. एक जिंदगी में एक बार मुझे ये ट्राई करना है, बट नॉट नाउ, नॉट अभी. थोड़ा टाइम है, जब मैं पढ़ाना छोड़ दूंगी ना तब करूंगी वो ट्राई. Okay, so let's see. We have 7 people joined in. If you guys want to join, जल्दी से आ जाओ because we are going to start in 10 seconds. ठीक है? So in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are starting the quiz with 8 people today. Get ready to play and answer fast. So equations of motion can be used for what? Do you remember the two conditions we have discussed for equations of motion? Where all we can apply the equations of motion. So मैं ऊपर आ रही हूँ तो आपको थोड़ा कम दिख रहा होगा. Is it applied for straight line motion only? Curved motion only? Motion along the circular path or all types of motion? Where can we apply the equations of motion? Where? In straight line, in curved path, in motion along circular path or all types of motion. Super easy question, but if you have heard the lectures, correct? I don't know Samriddhi, I don't know Tanisha, time is up. So out of 9 people, we have 5 people going for straight line motion, 1 for curved motion and all types of motion. Ma'am, kahin bhi laga lo. The answer is no. For conditions for applying the equations of motion is your body should be going in a straight line with constant acceleration. If that doesn't happen, you cannot apply your equations of motion directly. You can break your motion into straight lines, smaller motion with constant acceleration, and then you can apply. So ये हो गया पहला गड़बड़, और पहले गड़बड़ के बाद हमें पता चलेगा वी क्विज में कौन ऊपर है और कौन नीचे है. So समृद्धि सबसे ऊपर है, रणबीर सेकंड है with very less difference, and Vedika is third. Then it's Shravya, Ansh, and Ishani, Yoganshu and Gauri are those 3 people जिन्होंने curved line motion and all type of motion बोला था. No worries at all. By making mistakes of our own, we learn the best. दूसरों की गलतियों से सीखने वाले स्मार्ट हो सकते हैं, बट अपनी गलतियों से डेफिनेटली सीखना है. ठीक है बच्चा पार्टी? Let's go to the next question and let's see can we do this or not. कोई बात नहीं है. No, for a motion U is given, A is given, T is given. We have to be figuring out. कौन सी इक्वेशन लगाओगे? विमल उधर अटका, सुल्तान टपरी के नीचे आधे घंटे में आधा टकला हो गया, या फिर विमल के 2 बच्चे, उमा के 2 बच्चे, दोनों अति शैतान. Which equation are you going to put in? Kill it. If you can do that, bang ping. Go for it. अक्षता रिफ्रेश कर बच्चे एक बारी. Hi Uday, nice to meet you. All the best. V is equals to U plus 80. Vimal udhar atka. Yes. Good. Hi Priyanshu, what's up? Last 5 seconds. Shravya, bakras and bakris. Come on, quickly. हाँ 80% ले आओ बेटा, bet लगा लेंगे. So 6 people out of 9 have got it. 30, 40, 42 and 6. U plus AT. If I can solve it even by just like कहते हैं ना मुंह जबानी सॉल्व करके दिखाओ अभी के अभी. So V is equals to U plus AT. U is 12. AT will be giving me 15 into 2. That is 30. So 30 plus 12 is nothing but 42. It is so easy. And yes, we got 6 people to be right. But बाकी लोग क्या कर रहे हो? Mental calculation, right? So Samriddhi is now on the top, Vedika is second and Ansh on third. Ranbir का चला गया? ले Ranbir third पे, fifth पे आ गया. Shravya is fourth, Ranbir is fifth, then XYZ, Ishani, Yoganshu and Gauri. कोई बात नहीं ईशानी, कोई बात नहीं योगांशु, पक्का. We are going to do it well. ठीक है गौरी? Next question, and this is the last question of the recall. Then we'll go with the study of today, and then we are going to do the V quiz further. A person is traveling in a straight line. If he covered a distance of 142.5 meter in 15 seconds with a constant acceleration of 0.2 meter per second square, then find out the initial velocity of the person. Now everything according to what is given, which equation will you go for? Tell me that first. Answer is not going. What do you mean, Gauri? You are clicking the right answer but is not getting it. That's so bad. Why you are not able to join Bank Pink? हेलो, बहुत दिन बाद देखा ऐसा प्रियांशु, बड़े दिनों बाद देखा है. तुम 100% आंसर ले और रणबीर में प्रैंक कॉल कर दूंगी, ठीक है? अरे ये कैसे हो रहा है? ये तो आज नया कुछ गड़बड़ निकाली है तुमने. आई नो अक्षिता है ही वो एक नंबर के फूफा जी. ओहो, ये तो बड़ा गलत हो रखा है आज. आंसर मार्क नहीं हो रहे हैं. पर 5, 4, 3. So out of 10, 9 people have answered and 9 people का दिख रहा है. So 15 meter per second. Which equation we were using? Second. S is equals to ut plus half at square. Now t is 15, so it is 15u plus 0.2 into half will be 0.1 into 15. 0.1 into 15 will be 1.5. So 1.5 को हमें 142.5 से पहले subtract करना था, which is 141. This when divided, when we are dividing this 1.5 को हमने minus कर दिया, then we are dividing it by 15 to get my u. The right answer here is by mental maths 8 meters per second. सबने गड़बड़ करी है. क्या गड़बड़ करी है? इसको सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. कोई बात नहीं, गलतियां होती रहती हैं. मेजर है कि हम यहाँ पर सोल्यूशन कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो क्या सोल्यूशन है हमारा? 142.5 तो हमारा S है, T हमारा है 15 सेकेंड्स. उसके बाद क्या है हमारा? एक्सेलरेशन है 0.2 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. हमें निकालना है U. सो विच इक्वेशन टू अप्लाई? वी सिंपली यूज S इज इक्वल्स टू ut प्लस हाफ AT स्क्वायर. नाउ व्हेन वी डू दिस, एक गड़बड़ जो हमने अभी तक करी है मेंटल मैथ्स में, टी स्क्वायर नहीं करा, तो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दिस इज 142.5 विच इज गोइंग टू बी 15t प्लस हाफ इंटू 0.2 इंटू t इज 15 इंटू 15. दिस इज वॉट वी गेट. सो 142.5 is going to be 15t. This is going to be 0.1. So 0.1 will give me 22.5. 225 होता है 15 into 15. This when we minus on the other side 142.5 minus 22.5 कितना आ गया? The answer would be coming out to be 0.021. And t when we get 120 divided by 15, it is going to give me 8 seconds. मिल गई? हाय सानवी, कैसे है मेरा बच्चा? हाँ बच्चे, 11th क्लास में थोड़ा तो मुश्किल हो जाएगा आपको, बट कोई टेंशन नहीं है, ठीक है? सो ये है हमारा अभी का लीडर बोर्ड आफ्टर द रिकॉल क्विज. देन वी आर गोइंग टू सी क्या होता है आज की क्लास के बाद, ठीक है? So Vedika is on the top, Samriddhi and Ansh is second and third. Then it's Shravya, Ranbir, XYZ, Ishani, Anom, Yoganshu and Gauri. I can see many people are not able to give the answers, but कोई बात नहीं. अरे नहीं 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 नहीं, अरे 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 अरे, चलो चलो अब ये देख ही दिया है तो आंसर दे दो. A body performs an accelerated motion with uniform speed. The motion of the body is what? If it is going with accelerated motion, but speed uniform है. Speed uniform हो सकती है accelerated motion में. तो which kind of motion it is? Linear, parabolic, circular, irregular. Give me your answer according to what you think. कोई बात नहीं श्रव्या, it's okay. युगांशु मिसक्लिक कर दिया, वेरी गुड, यही तो रह गया था. टाइम इज अप एंड एवरीबॉडी. यहाँ पर आएगा सबसे बड़ा ट्विस्ट. ट्विस्ट क्यों आएगा इसका लीडर बोर्ड हम नहीं देखेंगे, ये हमारी आज की क्लास है, इसी से पता चलेगा कि हम कितना समझ पाए हैं चीजों को. नाउ पीपल, in the whole of the chapter of motion, that is a hit movie, we have talked about linear motion. We applied the equations of motion for the body moving in a straight line. We used the graphs of motion for a body moving in a straight line. We got to think everything when the body is moving in a straight line. So when a body is going straight, we have so many things in common that distance become equal to displacement. Right? What else? The speed becomes equal to velocity. Hence our life becomes super easy. Life becomes out of 5 parameters, we only have to think in 3 parameters: distance, speed and acceleration. Everything else becomes easy. But do we have only linear motion in our day-to-day life? The answer would be no. In our day-to-day life, motion is of various type. A चींटी moves in irregular motion. कभी बोलती है मैं सीधा जाऊंगी? नहीं. When I talk about the fan, it goes round and round and round and round. When I talk about a vehicle, it goes like this. Over different distances, it moves differently. So we have different kinds of motion and we have learnt about them in our previous classes, that motion is of various types: rectilinear motion, circular motion, rotational motion, irregular motion, periodic motion, etc. It's like n number of things we can write there. Right? Now when we talk about a motion such as this, not in a straight line. Now this is a very cool trick ideally. Look at that little marble. It is like a what? A kind of mystery. कहाँ जा रहा है, कहाँ से निकल रहा है, कहाँ आ रहा है? It's a 3D figure. So you are not able to see it 3D until the marble moves or takes a turn. So ideally this is taking turns over while going in a motion. Right? Now if I ask you, out of these two motions, this is rectilinear motion. This is a motion in which the marble is changing direction every now and then. Out of these two, in which case the person moving with constant velocity? In which case the person is moving in a constant velocity? Straight line motion, in triangular path, both, or can't say? In which the motion is straight line? Come on. Sorry, the motion is constant. Which one? है ना बैंक पिंक? वेरी गुड, वेरी स्मार्ट. It would be the motion if it is going in a straight line, or if it is moving in straight lines but changing direction. The constant motion will be only for the body moving in a straight line. Very correct. जब सीधा चल रही है तो स्पीड और वेलोसिटी सेम है, और अगर कांस्टेंट स्पीड से चल रही है, डायरेक्शन चेंज नहीं कर रही, तो कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी है. दैट्स हाउ मोशन अकर्स. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दैट आई वांट टू आस्क यू, लेट्स से मेरे को हर शाम को वॉक करना होता है, राइट? सो आई वॉक इन डिफरेंट पार्क्स. इन माई एरिया देयर आर मल्टीपल पार्क्स. आई वॉक इन डिफरेंट पार्क्स. सो टुडे मेरा मन है ट्राइंगल वाले पार्क में. तिकोना पार्क बोलते हैं इस जगह को. तिकोना पार्क मीन्स ट्राइंगुलर पार्क. आई एम स्टैंडिंग हियर एंड आई एम गोइंग टू वॉक अराउंड द एजेस ऑफ द पार्क. जनरली आपने फुटपाथ देखा होगा, पार्क में एजेस पे होता है, बीच में गार्डन होता है. सो इफ आई जस्ट आस्क यू, व्हाइल स्टैंडिंग हियर, आई वांट टू गो वन राउंड कंप्लीट, how many turns I have to take? Can you tell me how many turns I have to take while going around the park completely? कौन बताएगा मुझे? कितने टर्न्स? यहाँ से इधर फेस करा 1, यहाँ से फेस चेंज करा 2, यहाँ पे फिर फेस चेंज करा 3. So ideally I have to take 3 turns to reach at the same point. Same point पे पहुँचने के लिए I have to take 3 turns, right? लेट्स से अब मेरा दूसरे पार्क में जाने का मन है. आई वेंट टू द रेक्टेंगुलर ट्रैक. ठीक है? फॉर दिस इफ आई एम स्टैंडिंग हेयर, To reach back here, how many turns I have to take? How many turns I have to take? Quickly. कितने टर्न लेने पड़ेंगे? 1, यहाँ से मूव फिर से मोड़ना पड़ेगा 2, then 3 and finally 4. So ideally I have to change my direction 4 times. Hi बच्चे Shomik, right? Now if this is true, if I increase the number of sides to let's say hexagon, polygon में hexagon, septagon, octagon, ठीक है, and I am going to this park, भाई बड़े fancy parks है मेरे area में, what should I tell you? How many times I have to change the direction? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and finally 8. 8 turns, right? Total 8 turns to reach back to the same point. Now this is becoming more and more interesting. Why? Look at this, na? For a triangle, 3 sides, 3 turns. For a rectangle, 4 sides, 4 turns. For an octagon, 8 sides, 8 turns. Now the next question comes, what about a circle? What about a circle? Bachcha party, how many turns do you think to go in circle? बच्चे फर्स्ट टर्न समृद्धि, इफ आई एम स्टैंडिंग दिस साइड एंड आई हैव टू गो, तो मुझे टर्न लेना पड़ेगा ना, फेस करना पड़ेगा उस साइड में. यू आर गेटिंग मी? नाउ फॉर दिस सर्कल की कितनी साइड्स होती हैं? हाउ मेनी साइड्स डज अ सर्कल हैव? नाउ जनरली वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट वर्टिसेस. वर्टेक्स जितनी होती हैं उसके बाद वी कनेक्ट द एडजेसेंट वर्टेक्स एंड वी गेट द साइड. For a circle, we generally think कि उसकी तो कोई side नहीं होती है, no sides, right? That's what we think. But ideally, it's not right. Why? Because a circle, the number of sides are infinite. How can you say that? If I'm standing here, to keep myself in circle, at every single point, I have to change my direction. Otherwise, I'll not be able to execute circular motion. So at every single point the side is changed, hence proving that how many sides does a circle have? Infinite. Each point you are changing your direction to execute a circular motion. Hence if my direction is changing at every single point and I say speed is constant. Now you know speed and velocity are same in straight line motion, but if I say what is velocity? Velocity is speed with direction. So अगर ये direction हर path पे change हो रही है, can I say that the velocity is changing at every point in a circle? Yes or no? Yes, Smridhi, super good. At every single point the velocity is different, though the speed can be same. Yes or no? Yes or no? The answer is a big yes. So even if the speed is same, the velocity is different. Now when the speed is constant for a given motion, what kind of a motion it is? What kind of a motion it is? कैसा motion होता है if the speed is constant? बोलो 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 बोलो. Tell. Let's see. Circular होता है, रणबीर पिटाई होगी. Yes, Samriddhi, it is uniform motion. When I say a body is moving with uniform speed or constant speed, we call that the motion is uniform, right? Motion uniform होता है. But if I say that the velocity is different or it is changing, what kind of a motion it is? If my velocity changes, change in velocity per unit time gives me something. If my velocity changes, what kind of a motion it is? What kind of a motion? Very good, Sonia. If my velocity changes, it is called non-uniform motion. तो यहाँ पर हो गया confusion. Why? Because I am saying if I am going with a constant speed in a circular motion, I am executing uniform motion. But if I am saying that I am going with changing velocity, then this is non-uniform. तो circular motion non-uniform है या uniform है? What do you say? Confusion. Confusion पे confusion पे confusion. What is the right answer? What will you say? Is it uniform motion or non-uniform? What is circular motion? What is circular motion? Uniform or non-uniform? मजेदार क्वेश्चन है बहुत. Is circular motion uniform or non-uniform? What will you say? The velocity is different at every point, the speed is same. क्या बोलोगे, क्या बोलोगे? ये तो बड़ा ही कंफ्यूजिंग वाला क्वेश्चन हो गया, बट दिस इज एक्चुअली अ वेरी सिंपल आंसर. When I say a body goes in a circular motion, you know the velocity in one single round will be 0. Why? Because displacement is 0. But the speed, when I say, will it be 0? Will it be 0? Let's first look at what is the distance. The distance in one single round, if the radius is r, what will be the distance? Total distance क्या होगा in one single whole thing? In whole circular path, what will be the distance? 2 pi r. Super good, very good. So ideally, can we find the speed of circular motion? The answer is yes, we can. The speed can be figured out simply by distance upon time. So speed is 2 pi r by t, which is constant. Right? Constant means uniform motion. Now, if I ask you, what is my velocity ka magnitude in one single rotation? It is 0. My velocity is 0. Now, if velocity is 0, the acceleration will not be considered. Is it? No. Because velocity has two parameters. One is magnitude, which is 0, but one is direction. So its value is 0, but its direction is changing at every single point. So we can say it is accelerated. Now this is the only case. This is the only case that is very new for us, where the magnitude of velocity is going to be constant, but its value is changing at every point. Hence, calling it like with this name, when an object travels in a circular path with the uniform speed, we call it as uniform circular motion. And what is uniform circular motion? It is an example of accelerated motion. So ये single ऐसा case है जहाँ पे आप बोलते हो uniform speed है, but still the motion is accelerated as the direction is changing at every single point. Am I making sense here? This is what, Shravya, it is uniform circular motion, but it is an example of accelerated motion, because the direction of the velocity is changing at every single point. So this is something super cool about circular motion. Super duper cool about circular motion कि कहने को uniform है, पर छुपा रुस्तम accelerated है. Now the next question I have that to ask you like this. What keeps a body in a circle? What keeps a body? तो यहाँ तो एक बड़ा cool सा stunt हो रहा है. I don't think so we should try this at home, but this looks very fancy. But how he was able to go around like this? How? It is an accelerated motion taken, but how he was able to go around this? Earth is rotating around the sun and is an example of this. Can you tell us some other example? The moon going around Earth is also an example, Neetu. If anything, right now this is also a circular motion that is happening. If you take a pebble and you just make a yo-yo out of it and you start moving it like this, that is also an example of circular motion. Okay? Even when you talk about something that is going in a circle, fan is going in a circle. Tell me, is fan going in a circle? There is a difference between rotatory motion and circular motion. This is what I also want to tell you. When you have a center axis and you go around this axis, that is rotation. When you go in a circle, that is circular motion. So rotation में गोल होता है एक axis के around. Fine. What about this? Exactly, Samriddhi. Very good. Very good, बच्चा पार्टी. तो ये भाई साहब ये stunt बाज क्यों नहीं गिर रहे हैं? Because there is a force which is acting on him. And what is that force? That force always acts towards the center. For a circular motion, the force which keeps a body going is always acting towards the center. So there is actually not one, rather two acceleration in the picture. One is along the path. Okay? So when I talk about a circular motion, a force keeps acting towards the center. जैसे जो एग्जाम्पल मुझसे अभी बोला मैम, द अर्थ गोइंग अराउंड द सन इज द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सर्कुलर मोशन. व्हाई? बिकॉज द सन attracts the earth towards it, which keeps it in a motion. Now there are two kinds of acceleration in them. First of all, this kind of a force which is acting is called centripetal force, the force which act towards the center. ठीक है, this keeps any body in the circular motion. Now अगर मैं एक एग्जाम्पल दूँ, रुको जरा, एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल देने के लिए मुझे एक टूल चाहिए होगा. अगर मिल गया तो अभी दिखा देंगे. मिल गया भाई, मिल गया. I hope so. Yes. So let me just show this. This is nothing but my pendant. तो भावना मैम के पास बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं, तो आज मैं अपने पेंडेंट से, तो दिस इज वन ऑफ माई पेंडेंट दैट इज गिवन बाय अ फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन. सो इससे हम सर्कुलर मोशन कैसे करेंगे. ठीक है, अगर मैं ये ले लूँ, दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ अ चेन. व्हेन आई मेक इट मूव लाइक दिस, माई पेंडेंट इज गोइंग इन सर्कुलर मोशन, राइट. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, द फोर्स दैट आई एम अप्लाइंग बाय माई फिंगर इज टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर. नाउ क्या क्या हो सकता है, दो चीजें हो सकती है. One thing is I stop moving it. I stop moving it तो क्या होगा, slowly it comes to the center. That means there was something pulling it towards the center, right or wrong? Something that was pulling it towards the center. बड़ी स्क्रीन पे देखते हैं, पूरी स्क्रीन पे आ जाते हैं. ठीक है. So people, this is my, अब मैं इसको ऐसे नहीं कर रही हूँ वरना मुझे ही लगेगा आकर, तो मैं इसको थोड़ा छोटा कर रही हूँ हाथ में ही. And I'm just showing you कि this is a chain. When I am moving it like this is going in circular motion. The pendant is going in circular motion. Now the moment I stop, the pendant comes to the center. क्या वो वहीं पे गिर जाता है? नहीं. It comes to the center. Why? Because it was pulled towards the center, which is the centripetal force. So on the contrary of this, if I keep rolling like this, circular motion, and कोई बीच में से आकर शैतानी करे और उसको काट दे, इसको काट दे, तो क्या होगा? The pendant will go in a direction where it was moving at that point. That means the acceleration is twice. One is towards the center and another is towards the tangent. अगर किसी ने यहाँ पे कट कर दिया तो मेरा पेंडेंट यहाँ उड़कर जाएगा. It will not fall there. It will not come to the center. This is what happens in circular motion. So what keeps a body in circular motion? One example is centripetal force. The force which acts towards the center is called the centripetal force. So ये stunt करना भी तब ज़्यादा easy है when you are using physics. You're getting me? Yes or no people? You're getting me? बड़े दिनों बाद मिला मुझे पेंडेंट, तो मैं पहन लेती हूँ. ठीक है बच्चा पार्टी. So this is it that we were talking about and that's it. खत्म खलास, खत्म चैप्टर, बिल्कुल ओवर हो गया है. तो बस फिर चलते हैं, बाय बाय कर देते हैं. नहीं, बिल्कुल बाय नहीं करेंगे because we have our week quiz waiting for us. But before the week quiz, you know that we have courses. Special courses designed for you guys if you are aiming for NTSE, which is National Talent Search Examination, which you can register because 13th of June, still 2 days to go for you to join in, and it has a very fabulous course because it will be spread over 2 months with 30 classes of mental ability, of maths, of social science and of science, taught by the best of educators who have a track record to make NTSC selection. Reenu ma'am, Rajot sir, Sandeep sir, and this is it. Do not miss this chance. Just 2 days are left. Do enroll in it. And if you still are thinking कि यार कब join करें, अभी join कर लो. वेदांतु के live courses are very cheap right now. 9,000 में it's AI live, which is recorded sessions of master teachers. Everything else is live. But if your pocket allows, Live, Pro Lite and Pro Classic are the best choices for you. So go for it. In these classes, you will get live classes from your master teacher, live doubt solving by class teachers. For Pro Classic, your doubts will be solved even post class. For Pro Lite, the doubts are solved within the class. So do take consideration of these sessions. These Pro Lite courses are very, very cool, and with my code BA Pro, these are cutting 10% discounted. So 9,000 comes down to 8,100, 35,000 comes down to 31,500, and 45,000 comes down to only and only 40,500. So do not miss this. 10% discount is really cool. उसके ऊपर आपको कौन सा कोर्स अच्छा लगता है? That is definitely your choice. So let's go to our week quiz back. मैं छोटी सी हो ही रखी हूँ तो इसको बड़ा नहीं करते हैं. इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर अब क्या होगा? A body performs an accelerated motion with uniform speed. So what kind of a motion it is? Circular motion. Accelerated with uniform speed. So only 2 people got that correct. Let's see. Vedika is on that. Ranveer is there and Samriddhi. Right, so these are my first, second and third. Then it's Ansh, Shravya, XYZ, Ishani, Anum, Sonia and Yoganshu. Great work done. Let's go to the next question, people. Let's see. Okay. So suppose a boy is enjoying a ride on a merry-go-round which is moving at a constant speed of 10 meters per second. It implies what? Does the boy is at rest? Does the boy is moving with no acceleration? Does the boy is moving in accelerated motion or moving with uniform velocity? You have to tell me on a merry-go-round, if the boy is going with a constant speed, what kind of a motion the boy is having. Quickly tell me the answer. Bache, the tangent thing, Ranbir, is ideally when I was showing you this pendant वाला stuff. ठीक है? तो ये बहुत cool सी चीज़ है कि आपका direction हर point पे कैसे change हो रहा है? Towards the tangent. What is a tangent? A tangent is a line at the circle. At one point, we can always draw a line which shows me the direction. So direction कैसे? अगर ये ऐसे move कर रहा है, so at every single point there is a perpendicular drawn from the radius which shows me the direction of the movement. अगर ये उल्टा move कर रहा है, I can draw the उल्टा line. So tangent is actually a geometrical line, a line which we can draw on a curve which meets the curve only at one point. Now the point is, in circular motion at every point the direction is changing. And how do we show the direction? By the tangent at that point. Abhi clear हुआ Ranbir? Yes Mannat, the example would be braking. अगर आप एक गाड़ी चलाते हुए ब्रेक लगा दोगे, that is deceleration. Getting me? In whichever case you are moving a box, your force applies a deceleration on that. That is frictional force. Cool? So let's see कितने बच्चों ने सही आंसर करा कि he is in accelerated motion. 6 people have got it right, which is good. Let's see the right one here. So Vedika is on the top, Ranbir is second, Samriddhi is third. Then it's Shravya, Ansh, Dikshita, Sonia, XYZ, Ishani and Anu. Let's go to the second last question here. ठीक है? Second last question. In a uniform circular motion, velocity is dash. क्या होता है velocity? Is constant, is not constant, is either or can't say. In a uniform circular motion, velocity is dash. In a uniform circular motion, velocity is dash. बहुत easy question है. Come on. क्या हो गया मैं बच्चे श्रव्या को? क्या हो गया? क्या हो गया? क्या हो गया? 3 equations of motion यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन में ही क्यों यूज होते हैं? आदित्य, द 3 equations of motion में हम तीनों equations में एक्सेलरेशन यूज करते हैं बच्चे, which is only applicable for uniform, because if it is variable you cannot have multiple acceleration values to be put into there. ठीक है? So ये थोड़ा गड़बड़ है. 3, 2, 2. In uniform circular motion, velocity is changing. Hence we call it accelerated motion, na? So it is not constant. It is changing. तभी तो acceleration motion होगा. सब पोपटलाल. अक्षिता का नहीं स्टार्ट हो रहा? हाँ नहीं तो क्या? Samriddhi. So Vedika, Ranbir and Samriddhi are in first, second and third. Shravya कहाँ चली गई? On fourth position, Ansh, Dikshita, Sonia, XYZ, Ishani and Anum. Anum आज नहीं क्लिक कर पा रही बच्चे. Okay, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. Ranbir, the next class will be on Tuesday बच्चा. So last question of the day. Which force is required to maintain a body in uniform circular motion? Oh my goodness, so easy. Centripetal, muscular, frictional force of gravity. Which force is required to keep a body in uniform circular motion? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Last question. 15 seconds ज़्यादा लग रहे हैं मुझे. मेरे को नहीं पता मन्नत, मैं नहीं बताऊंगी. मैं नहीं बताऊंगी. Which force is required to maintain a body in uniform circular motion? Centripetal, muscular, frictional or force of gravity? Come on. Time is up. ये किसने frictional बोला? पिटाई करूंगी मैं उसकी आकर अभी. Out of 9, only 6 people can select and it was centripetal force. बाप रे बाप. You love the 3 laws. Very good. So Vedika, today I've rocked it. पूरे time पे बहुत cool करा. Ranbir, you're second, and Samriddhi, my girl, you're third. Congratulations, बच्चा party. Amazing, amazing, amazing thing you did today. Just remember, अगर आपको कभी भी मन करे course लेने का, the course code is BA Pro. You can even tell your friends that they can use it. And NTSC courses are starting from 13 June, so do not miss that. Thank you very much for this class. Take care. Do like and share it with your friends if you do. And yes, subscribe and press on the bell icon. Okay? Take care, Bacha Party. Have a good day and a great week ahead. Happy Sunday to everyone. Bye-bye. Start